right, good evening, Professor Hudgens. This is my quick video on how to look up information about Philippi. Um, Probably the easiest way to start here first is come up to this little book symbol, click on that. There's even that first one up here. Simply looking at Baker's Encyclopedia here, click on that. Not Philip, uh, Philippi would be helpful though. There it is. Philippi. There we go. We get a great shot of an old shot of what Philippi looked like. Some information about it, some pretty basic information here, but then we go down a little further, find letter to the Philippians, all that information about Paul, date, origin, theology, the content of the letter. Find a lot of great information about that just by that one little search there. But another great resource for looking up information about Philippi would actually be coming up and looking at the Bible dictionary. And if we come here, let's look at the lexem here first. If you look at the lexem, we don't want Philip, we want Philippi. There we go. Great, and here's a whole lot of great information. Philippi, the overview, culture, religion, commercial influence, history, Roman development, all sorts of good stuff. What Philippi was like in the Bible, Paul's arrival there, and as you can see, there's a bunch of different Bible dictionaries that we could choose from to look up Philippi here. Get other pictures of what Philippi looked like. All kinds of good information about that there. Now, one of the things that you had shown us in your video about Corinth was how in the English Standard Version you could click on Corinth, right click, and go and do a Lexham dictionary search that way. Philippians is a little bit different because it doesn't actually use the word Philippi, it uses Philippians, like right here. It doesn't quite work to do a search on Philippians here, but if you ever want to do a search again, you can just come up here to this little book. Here, let me even try. I can just type in Lexham. Lexham, there it is. Here we go, Lexham Bible Dictionary. Click on that. Let's look up Philippi. There it is. Great. Here's another great way to be able to find information here. So we had found that one obviously just by looking at Bible dictionaries, and it came up with Lexham, so I'd already showed you this one. But these are just various ways to be able to find background information. We can also look up atlases, we can look up timelines. So if we look up, like the Holman Bible Atlas, we can get to a whole bunch of pictures. There's a ton of different things that we can click on here. We can look at Paul's journeys. A lot of those go through Philippi. Get good pictures of maps of the area during that time and what's the surrounding, what's surrounding it, what is it close to. There's just some great information here. I think this is the one I had looked at earlier. Yeah, so here's Paul's journeys here. Let me just make this a little bit bigger. So you can see Philippi's up here. Paul's various missionary journeys, a lot of them are right through Philippi. So he travels all over the place. But it gives a really good visual on where Philippi was in connection with all sorts of other places. So it's really helpful to get a visual around that kind of stuff. Now, I know that you had said that this is just specifically looking information up on Logos, but in the video, again, that you had put together, there's great information that we can find through Google Books. There's great information that we can find through the Lancaster Bible College online platform. Just a ton of different ways to be able to find out some great background information about Philippi if I was doing a study on Philippians, um, or just Paul in general, even. But that is my brief overview on how to look up various information on Philippi. Thanks. Have a good evening.